Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that taught us His word. Basically, I just wanted to talk about all these nations and merchants getting rich off of America, and how in 1 hour all the riches will come to naught. Because America, they're not a developed, producing nation. Nothing is exported out of America. Everything is imported. America is a consuming nation. Yeah, everything from your clothing to your electronics, food, really, and that too is all imported from other countries. China, places like Bangladesh. A lot of your jobs, they get outsourced to places like India, where they can have cheaper labor. So everybody gets getting rich, making money off America. But there's going to come a day when, all that's going to come to naught for these other nations. Got the book of Revelation 18:1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Yeah, because when America is nuked and destroyed, it's going to become a big desert, and a lot of desert creatures are going to dwell here. A lot of spirits, demons are going to be dwelling here. Those unclean birds, like buzzards and vultures, and all these desert creatures. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Yeah, they committed fornication with her. They all took apart the philosophies of America. America's the number one. Everybody wants to be like America. If you want to be a pilot, you got to speak English. It says the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye may not be partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Yeah, that's the election, man. The one for the elect, 144 and the 1/3 getting beamed up, getting delivered out of America before it's hit the nuclear destruction. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled, fill it to her double. And reward her the way she rewarded us, man. Death, slavery, violence. Caught a lot of hard times with the Israelites here in America. The Most High is going to reward her as she has rewarded us, but double. Verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment, sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. That's the pride of America. They think they're never going to go down like the Edomites, those other nations that live here. They're living deliciously over here in America. Verse 8. There shall plagues come in one day, death, mourning, famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, who judgeth her. Plagues are going to come in one day, death, mourning, famine. Really for, the time of Jacob's trouble, And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Yeah, because they're not going to be able to make all that money anymore. So they're going to bewail, they're going to be sorrowful. But that's just the beginning of their sorrow, you know. But they're not going to be able to make all that money. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for 1 hour is thy judgment come. Yeah, because it doesn't take long for the nuclear missiles, the ICBM missiles, to hit America, to hit that target. This is from heritage.org. What Americans need to know about missile defense. We're not there yet. In 33 minutes or less, life as we know it in America could end. Yeah, it only takes 30 minutes, you know, for a missile from Russia to get over here. A little quicker for like North Korea. But yeah, less than 30 minutes to shoot off all the missiles, man. 200 million missiles, man. That's how long it would take for an enemy ballistic missile launched from the other side of the world to hit the United States. If it carried and detonated a nuclear weapon high over the center of the country, the electromagnetic pulse, EMP, would literally fry the nation's electrical grid. And all of the circuitry that powers our homes, businesses, hospitals, phones, cars, planes, traffic lights, ATMs, water supplies, and anything else not hardened against such attacks. The EMP Commission chairman has testified that within just 1 year of such an attack, 70 to 90% of Americans would be dead from starvation and disease. Yeah, like, you know, the scriptures say, in 1 day, death and mourning and famine will come and judge America. Verse 11, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise any more. The merchandise of gold, silver, precious stones, and pearls, fine linen, and purple, silk, and scarlet, and all light wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, iron, and marble. Yeah, man, pretty much everything you buy, furniture, you know, clothes, linen, marble. Like, everything is made overseas, man. All the merchants from around the world are getting rich. But in that day, the day of the Most High, man, the day of the Lord, all that's gonna be cut off. You know, and then the men of the Lord are gonna beam back down and gather these nations up, put them in slavery. You know, so just them losing them riches is just the beginning. Like I said before, just the beginning of it. You know, so they got to look forward to that slavery. And cinnamon, odors, ointments, frankincense, wine, oil, and fine flour, wheat, beef, sheep, horses, and chariots. You know, cars, all the best cars, you know, are made, you know, in Germany, you know, or Japan. And slaves, the souls of men. And the fruits of thy soul lusted after, all departed from thee, and all things which are dainty and goodly are departed from thee. Thou shalt find them no more at all. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. Yeah, just jump down to 17. For 1 hour, so great riches has come to naught. every shipmaster, and all the company and ships, and sailors, as many as trade by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke for burning, saying, "The city is like unto this great city." What city is like unto this great city? Next, you're going to see America, man. All the missiles that hit, that smoke, that ash, all that's going to rise up. Everybody around the world is going to see it. They cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping, wailing, saying, "Alas, alas, that great city wherein were we made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, for 1 hour she was made desolate." That's how long it's going to take, man. That's the power of the Most High. How about you, Yahushua? It's just take 1 hour, man. It took hundreds of years to build up America. Hundreds, 300, 400 years to build up America. It's only going to take 1 hour to destroy it. Just 1 hour. Alright. With that, shalom.